It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and today I'm going to talk to you about Gurjieff's concept of the fourth way. Now, George Gurjieff was a Russian mystic, I believe, from the early 1900s. I believe that was his time. Gurjieff and Ouspensky was essential reading for me by one of my mentors. So the themes of Gurjieff were introduced to me a little over a decade and just keep popping up, and I just see how his teachings show up in so much that I value. And Gurjieff talks of the fourth way, and essentially the fourth way is that of being in the world yet not of the world. In yoga, you have two paths. You have the path of austerity, where you essentially retreat from the world into the forest, into the cave, and you meditate with the intention of transcending the physical body completely, transcending the physical limitations, transcending the illusions of the Maya completely. And the other yogic path is that of Tantra, the tantric path, the tantric yogi who engages in the Maya, but does so consciously, does so with an awareness of their individual soul and the unique qualities that their soul is called, and engages with a high level of consciousness and expression. And this is essentially what the fourth way is, the tantric path. And I was reading a book recently where the actor Bill Murray was talked about, and I never knew this, but he is a practitioner of Gurjieff and the fourth way. And again, someone who is highly skilled as a comedian, highly skilled as a performer on screen, does his thing as amazing as anyone possibly can. And a little bit that I've read about Bill Murray is that he doesn't take phone calls. He's very hard to reach, and he kind of stays out of the light when he's not working. His life is all about being incredibly effective in what he's good at and what he values, but not really getting wrapped up in the distractions that go around, the inessentials, if you will, that go around with Hollywood and the social climbing in those spheres. And again, this is, when we're going to Gurjieff, the idea is first being aware of what is unique about your soul, what your gifts are, what your interests are, and then building the practices in your life so that you can engage with the greatest potency of your talents and gifts and your interests and eliminate that which is distracting. Being able to identify what is getting in the way and setting a boundary so it does not consume your thoughts, your energy, your time, your being. And so there are multi-dimensions to the practice. There's the physical dimension. Gurjieff was a dancer, so body awareness, being able to have this awareness and control of your body so your body acts on command for what you need it to do in relation to your purpose. The mind, having sharp thoughts, being aware, having sharp thoughts so the mind is able to be an excellent tool but not your master. And then the spirit, having the connection with that higher calling, being able to sit in quiet and connect with spirit, to have guidance, to refill the soul. And the fourth way, there are times where one must withdraw from the world, but one does so temporarily with the intention of recharging the batteries, connecting with spirit, and then re-engaging with that purpose in the world. So a very in-depth mind, body, spirit approach, again with the belief that your soul is unique and came here for a purpose. This goes back into soul contracts. I've done videos on soul contracts, and the ideas there are quite compatible with that of Gurjieff. And understanding, the more aware you are of who and what you are, that is the first step. You have to have a level of awareness before you can show up effectively. Then, understanding and building the processes in your life, what to leave out, what to leave in, so that you can show up effectively. And we're all works in progress. I am a work in progress, and I am doing my goddamn best to walk the path of the fourth way. Any thoughts? Anyone who has relevant thoughts, I welcome them. This is something I don't claim to be an expert on Gurjieff, but his teachings have resonated with me the little bit that I've absorbed, and my mentor, a huge influence on him. So if you have a mentor, someone who's influenced your life, the influence of the influence becomes part of you, and that is the case with me. Take care, my friends. Be well, and I will see you on the other side.